Let's look at types of cables used for internal wiring, and these are two types. One is a flexible cord, and the second one is flexible cables. So what is a flexible cord? So a flexible cord is defined as a flexible cable in which the cross-sectional area of the conductor does not exceed 50 stroke 0.30 millimeter. The most common types of flexible cords are used in domestic and light industrial work. The diameter of each strand or wire varies from 0.2 millimeter to 0.30 millimeter. The second one is flexible cables. So these cables are made with standard conductors, diameter being 0.3 millimeter to 0.4 millimeter. That is per strand. They are generally used for trailing cables and similar applications where heavy currents are to be carried, for instance in welding plants. Let's look at the color code for flexible cord and cables. So flexible cord has got three colors. That is brown for live, blue for neutral, green stroke yellow for earth, while flexible cable or fixed cable has the same three. We have red for live, black, neutral, and green stroke yellow for earth. Remember that this color code depends on each country. So you realize that some of the flexible cords you have maybe in the installation of maybe not installation basically, but the cable connecting maybe your iron box, the ones for your extension sockets. You realize that sometimes the colors are different, are not as quoted. Like you might find maybe the live is gray. I think that is for Brazil, and maybe the neutral is white. So these types of colors, or the color codes for these cables, depends on each country. So the wires employed for internal wiring of building may be divided into different groups according to one conductor used. So when when you say conductor used, is either maybe copper conductor or aluminum. Second one is number of cores. So number of cores, maybe it can be single core cables, twin core cables, three core cables, or maybe two core with ECC. The third one is voltage grading, and here we have maybe 240 stroke 440 voltage grading. That is a 240 stroke 440 volts cables, and again 650 stroke 1100 volt cables. Another group is a type of insulation used. So with type of insulation, most of our cables get the name from the insulation used. So with the type of insulation used, you will have like vulcanized Indian rubber VIR insulated cables. You will have tough rubber sheath, that is TRS cables. You will have lead sheath cables. We will have polyvinyl chloride, that is PVC cables. You'll have polyvinyl chloride steel wire armored cables. You'll have waterproof cables. You have flexible cords and cables. We have XLPE, that is a cross-link polythene cables. You'll have polychloroprene PCP cables, and lastly you will have like mineral insulated metal sheet cables, that is MIMS. So here you'll make notes on these types of cables, especially according to the insulation, and I will only take you to one of these because this is the mostly used one, that is the PVC insulated cables, and that is polyvinyl chloride PVC insulated cables. So these are available in 240/440 volt and 650/1100 volt grades, and are used in casing capping, button and conduit wiring system. In this type of cable, conductor is insulated with PVC insulation. Since PVC is harder than rubber, PVC cable doesn't require cotton tapping and braiding over it for mechanical and moisture protection. PVC insulation is preferred over VIR insulation because of the following reasons. One, PVC insulation has better insulation qualities. Also, the insulation provide better flexibility. Insulation has no chemical effect on metal of the wire. The layer of PVC insulation will provide the desired insulation level. And lastly, PVC coated wire gives smaller diameter of the cable, and therefore more number of wires can be accommodated in the conduit of a given size in comparison with the VIR or CTS wires. So PVC cables are most widely used for internal wiring these days, though the insulation resistance of PVC is lower than the VIR, but its effect is negligible for low and medium voltage below 600 volts. Advantages of PVC cables: one, it doesn't support combustion. It's resistant to acids, alkalines, petrol, and ultraviolet radiations. They are flexible too, and advantages of PVC cables over other types of cables: one, non-hygroscopic insulation, meaning it's almost unaffected by moisture. Two, non-migration of compound, allowing vertical installation. Number three, complete protection against most forms of electrolytic or chemical corrosion. Number four, tough or resilient sheath with excellent fire resisting qualities. Number five, it has got good aging characteristics, and lastly, not affected by vibration. Let's look at reasons for sheathing and armoring. So the insulation immediately surrounding a cable conductor is designed to withstand the cable's working voltage in order to prevent danger. The addition of sheathing and armoring is added to protect the insulated conductor from mechanical damage. Some environments are more hazardous than others, and the cable must be chosen carefully to suit those environments. For example, a PVC sheath steel wire armored cable